Hi everyone, so welcome to another University Monday video. If you're new, hi, my name is Caroline. I'm a UK-based physics lecturer. Highs and lows of academic life. If you're a student, if you're working at a university, you're probably very familiar with this. Some weeks are awesome. And for me, last week was just a really good week. So I was at two conferences. I was at a UK-based conference and at a US-based conference. Now, both those events were virtual, so I just had to log in, but I was at both of those meetings. I had PhD students who were presenting at both of those events. I also had 6 hours worth of master's presentations that I was assessing, and that all went through smoothly with no technical hitches. I had a grant accepted to fund some student work across the summer, so I won a small pot of money. It was just one of those weeks where things went well. You know, I was busy, I had lots of stuff going on, but all the stuff I was working on just seemed to be leading to really positive outputs. And the problem in academia is that when you have weeks like that, and it's not a problem, it's a really lovely high. You know, it was, as I said, a busy but super productive week, and I was just like, yes, I can do academic life. You know, I'm winning at being a lecturer. This is all going really well. And for those wonderful weeks, there are also weeks in university where things are just not good. You know, so that was a week last week where everything worked. Equally, I've had weeks working as a university lecturer where everything has just been a disaster. Like, I had one week where I turned up to give a lecture, the recording equipment wouldn't work, all the students were kind of waiting, I had to muddle through. It was a very kind of, uncomfortable experience, I guess, having to make do with the equipment that was being so temperamental while still trying to give a good lecture. Then you submit a paper and it's always reviewer 2. Reviewer 2 comes back and doesn't like your paper. Then maybe you put in a research grant application and you're not successful, or you get that horrible thing where they say, we would have funded you if we'd had more money, which is just great when you get that as your feedback. So academic life is full of highs and lows. And when I was a PhD student, one of the postdocs in my kind of group said that there will be dizzying highs and crushing lows. And I think that is very true. And sometimes it can be the whole week. Sometimes it can just be one thing that you're working on. Like if I'm analysing a piece of data and it's just really cool and it gives me like new insights into the thing that I'm measuring, it's really easy to get like such an adrenaline rush of that thing being new and exciting and knowing you can publish it and having good data. That feeling is awesome. The counter is when you've measured something and it hasn't gone to plan. And, you know, I'm a physicist, so I do experiments, I do computational modelling, and, you know, sometimes things just don't go to plan. Like we'll measure something and it will be a disaster, or the equipment will have the wrong time base, or very memorably once I was setting up some equipment to do a measurement and it was a real short-term measurement that there was only like a moment to capture, and I set the oscilloscope, so the piece of equipment recording our signals, I set the oscilloscope to have the wrong timing. So actually I missed the entire event that I was trying to record. So these things happen. And as academics, so whether we are researchers at university, whether you're doing, you know, a PhD, whether you are embarking on some kind of career, whether you are just starting out on a foundation year or a first year at a university, it's quite useful, I think, to have some kind of strategies to deal with the highs and to cope with the lows. And I've got colleagues and friends who deal with this differently. So one of my friends has like an awesome folder. So it's an electronic folder kept on her computer, and every time something amazing happens, she pops it into that folder. So it could be really lovely feedback from a student after a class, or it could be, you know, a really great review from a journal paper that she'd submitted. Or maybe it's when you've won a really big research grant application, or maybe a small win and it's your first win and your second win and you want to kind of capture that moment. they all go into this electronic computer folder of basically happiness. And then in the weeks that aren't going quite so well, so the weeks where things seem a bit more difficult at university, she's got a ready-made folder to go to have a look at, to remind herself of why she's actually doing really, really well, and that yes, some weeks are tough, but things will become good again, and things have been awesome in the past, and they will no doubt be awesome in the future. So that's just one strategy that one of my friends uses. Other people I know kind of use sport and exercise. I think I'm kind of one of those people that if the week isn't going to plan and things aren't turning out the way I'd like them to, I really like to do some kind of sport, typically horse riding or netball or going for a run, just something to get my mind off academic life, you know, and to see the bigger picture and realise that there is more beyond my desk and my laptop and my lab, and actually, you know, just to have a laugh with friends, to have some good food, to decouple basically from the piece of work or the problem if I can. Usually that really helps me then to be a little bit more kind of, you know, refreshed when I go back to whatever the thing is that was causing me problems or I was disappointed about, and see it in a nice clear light, and then kind of work out how I'm going to move forwards from that thing. But yeah, I'd love to know in the comments, how do you deal with the academic wins and highs compared to the academic kind of difficult points and lows? Do you find it really tricky to pick yourself up after maybe you get a grant reject, or do you find that actually you can deal with it quite well? I mean, I like to think that I'm pretty robust to it. You know, I know that research grant applications, some of mine will get rejected and some of mine will get funded. And that's just the way it goes. And I know that when I get a rejection, it's always a little bit disappointing. And when I get funded, it's always really amazing and makes me smile for the rest of that day that I've managed to win a bit of research money. The same is true of journal papers. You know, it's lovely when the reviewers come back and say, yep, we can't wait to publish your work in our journal. But equally, kind of the logical part of me knows that if I get critical feedback, sometimes I might just not agree with it at all, but quite often it will make me look at my own research in a different way and go, oh yeah, you know, I hadn't thought of that thing that the reviewer was saying, you know, I hadn't considered that maybe that viewpoint or that data or that analysis could be done in that particular way. So I guess I try to see the positives in things. That's not to say that I don't have the tough days. I think, you know, we've all probably had the tough days, and the days where you're just feeling, ugh, what is the point? But let me know in the comments, what are your coping strategies for this kind of roller coaster ride that is being an academic or a researcher? As for me, this is Monday, this is going out, so I'm about to start another week. Hopefully it will be as great as last week was, but you know, just a good solid week of work, you know, just some good work, some good life balance, getting a bit of kind of daylight time, a bit of walk time away from the computer time, that will do. So just a good week will be absolutely fine for me this week. And I hope that you have a good week too. So look after yourselves. As always, let me know how things are going for you in the comments. I'll be back next week with another uni video, but in the meantime, enjoy those academic highs and keep pushing through those academic lows. Bye.